услышишь гром и вспомнишь обо мне. Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man.
Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo was already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here's another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's, broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot! Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight. What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Get him! Run, run, run! Relax, man, I got this.
I know, me again.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there, you either live with the choices you make, or die trying to change them. The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
Are you sure this is what
risky, not about
this
tour of the US
coming
on for life.
What does your heart tell you?
If I stay, it will be double. So you gotta let me know.
PS4 for the players.
Classic action movie fashion.
All right, sounds good. I think we can handle that.
Time to show the house.
All right, so I will say I've played this a couple of times already, so I sort of know what to expect, and I hopefully won't crash. But so where are we exactly? Can you explain where we are and the whole landscape?
The first thing you see here is Fortune Valley. This is the most diverse open world that we've ever built for Need for Speed. And it's got a massive city called Silver Rock with tons of different districts that you can explore and race in. Plus we've got the mountains for great drifting events and hill climbs. We've got the canyons and a desert. And this is a place called Ember Valley. You look at it, it's sunny, it's hot, it makes you thirsty just looking at it. And it's the perfect setting for an action movie heist like the one you're about to do.
So one of the things that's already really cool is that I can just drive off-road. You're no longer confined completely to the road.
That's right. It's the most open Need for Speed experience we've ever built. So you can find your own path. I mean, we've got checkpoints in this mission to lead you straight to that truck. But when you're free roaming, you can go off-road. You can explore this world. It's massive, and there's tons to explore and tons to find.
Cool. So what's going on here? There's the truck. That's what we got to take down.
Rendezvous point. The crew, they're meeting here. They're waiting for this truck. It's carrying the $2 million Koenigsegg. It's going to whiz past here, and then Tyler and Jess are going to hop into action here. They're going to hop into their Mustang RTR. Yeah, classic Need for Speed ride here. All right.
So what's the plan? What are we planning to do?
Yeah, so Tyler's going to take the wheels, going to use his street racing skills to carve his way through dense traffic. He's going to deal with some AI rivals that are going to protect the cargo, but most importantly, he's going to drive and catch that truck so that Jess can get into position to hijack this truck in motion.
All right, sounds good. Let's get going and catch up to this truck.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these rivals. We got 2 Dodge Challengers, all blacked out. They're clearly evil.
Gotta take them out. Yeah, let's go.
The house won't let us anywhere near the truck.
So we've got health on top. Whoa, that was a quick takedown. That was a big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man. The second one.
Nice hit, Ty.
Yeah, so we've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game.
All right, so let's
catch up to the truck. The plan is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel, because in the tunnel, any air surveillance, they're not going to be able to see this hijacking in motion. So you got to take this truck down in the tunnel.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really pick up and play. So anyone can pick up the controller. They're hopping on this Mustang. They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero right away.
So we caught up to the truck, and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, things go sideways. So, the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, and you're set back. He's just he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute mess of this highway. All right, so I'm pushing.
All right. You can catch him, Nick.
I'm going.
Nitrous.
I need more nitrous, man.
Here we go.
All right,
here we have some enforcers. So now, talking about the AI improvements we made. So a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI, so that when they catch up to opponents, they're really jostling and battling with them. Every overtake is earned. So these guys have ramped up their attitude to 11, right? So when you shunt them, they're going to fight back. So they're not going to make life easy for you, Nick.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool is as you learn the world, you find different things in the environment that you can use against your rivals. So looking out for telephone poles, guardrails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
Convenient traffic jam for AAUs. There you go.
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to him. Here we go. Oh, almost.
These guys are tougher.
Oh, you see?
Pretty nasty.
They are tough.
These guys.
Trying to get him
3
into
to
the pole.
go. Come on, Nick.
So one of the things that's really cool is, the best way I've found things down, is to crash into things in the environment. Like using those poles, it's a little hard, but
Absolutely.
it's effective.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Trying to use the poles. Only 2 left, Nick. The truck is getting away, man. You want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting away.
Oh! Whoa! That was a movie moment if I ever saw one.
All right, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes, we're gonna present it to you.
I'm gonna wait up for this guy so I can crash him out.
Oh, he's gonna come charging at you. Look out!
There we go.
There you go.
Got him.
Just like you planned it, Nick.
Yeah, 100% on purpose. Of course.
All right, now punch it. You got to catch up to the truck. Plan A went sideways, so we're gonna go to plan B. We got to catch up to this truck. We got to hijack it before that truck gets to city limits, because there's some serious heat on you. So you got to get to that truck and get that Koenigsegg before you get into the city.
Let's catch him up. Pushing hard.
Truck driver's gone to oncoming, making your life difficult. You got to weave through that oncoming traffic.
I'm trying to find a gap. There we go.
Hit
There's
that
my
pocket.
gap.
Line it up for Jess. Come on.
There we go.
Here's Jess's big moment. With 3 drivable characters, we have in our action missions these dynamic vehicle switches. So you were playing as Todos Street Racer. Now you're going to jump into the Koenigsegg and you're going to drive as Jess.
Switching characters, I like it. And there you go.
You got it. You've done this before. You've stolen a $2 million car before, right?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
All right, so now
you
gotta
get to feel that sense of speed in this awesome hypercar.
This thing's fast.
Now you've generated some heat in this mission. So look out here. You've got epic cop cases. When you play the highway heist, when Payback comes out November 10th, you're going to have to use Jess to take out cops, avoid rhinos, avoid spike strips, roadblocks, all the intense cop chase action that you expect from Need for Speed.
Cool. So what else can you tell me about the story really briefly?
So we've structured the game such that you're playing as these 3 characters, they all have their own quest lines, and it all comes together, them getting revenge against the house.
Cool.
Koenigsegg Regera, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest. Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel. The house won't let us anywhere near the truck. We gotta take out those cars. Get rid of these guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Look out! Shit! Damn it!
What the hell?
This guy's out of his mind.
There's something much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
These guys are We're tougher.
Freaking tanks is what they are.
They're going down either way.
Take him out, Ty.
Guys, city's coming up fast. Jess, I've got a really bad idea.
Mac?
Ladder on the side. You can get up on his right.
It's now or never, Jess.
Do it. Keep it steady.
Jump!
Jess, you got this?
Jess!
I got this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, team. Let's take this baby home.
Let's see what she can do. Okay, boys. Let's even the odds.
And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we're actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently, we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was VF Updates, Pool Shark, Musel. We also have my boy Darkness, aka Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Westy, Master G, Star Wars HQ, and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MPT down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing some specialist gameplay from, I think, Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Master G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those clones.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Come on, man.
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry
great
about that.
because we also do have the air support, but we also have ground support as well.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is trying to take out some of the ground vehicles that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some droids down there.
Yeah, just absolutely shredding. You're going to see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you put the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start phase 2, it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, that's painful. The assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute. I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here. between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This Vulture's
He's not
really
having much luck.
No,
yeah, that Vulture could not shake him.
Well, so we got Star Wars HQ here. You know, he's playing the assault class again, and you saw here he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people in close range. I was using a little.
I mean, we want to give you a little bit more weapon variety this time around,
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tank action here, and this is doing what it does best. He's suppressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
you saw a little combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
we haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll be able to do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just
Can you stop someone out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed?
You can, yeah.
That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh, man. So, Mr. Musel here, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did,
HQ
one of my
there.
favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And,
what happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
so
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too. When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean, right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat and some vehicle gameplay. But once we get inside, it's going to be a different story.
That's right. Things are definitely going to heat up. And what is this happening, right? This is a lock-on just trying to shake him out?
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master G is just destroying him. Oh, no, he got picked off. Nice job.
But he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh, boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those
how many points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
And so in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musok is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, when those heavies are trying to drive towards a point, you got your officers behind you, giving you some extra health, making sure that you're still able to complete that push. Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and, give a little bit more fire support for that area.
I'm trying to see if Massive G here is, he's really focused on the bombing runs, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Musok, who's up there. There's Darkness 429. just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh, yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
Battle Points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, and you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys, great at pushing points again. You know, they have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh!
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we start phase 2. And this is when the action really begins to pick up here, because it gets really tight inside of that building, and players need to be mindful of that and look for this B2 to just shred through everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way, because it's those narrow corridors. It's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling. Got White Boy there. And here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go, folks.
This
Darth
is where
Maul.
it starts to get interesting.
This gets scary.
Darth Maul will excel in phase 2 and phase 3 as you're inside. I mean, he's a great mobile attacker. He's going to sit there with his
such
lightsaber.
Close quarters too, so he's absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here. He's got that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking to Musel earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well. But he was talking about how he wishes Darth Maul could reflect. I was like, if he could reflect, he'd be too strong. He'd be way too strong.
Oh,
there comes Boba
Fett. That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul. Just shredded the Clone Army, unfortunately.
So what role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer. So if the Clone Army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
And so what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. But he also has this rocket barrage. Instead of just one rocket, he's able to really just lay down some suppressive fire.
Nice. Also, one thing to keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the clone side, there are specialist, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront, the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the
Look at
rocket
that.
jumps there.
He's shredding.
Able to just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him though.
Down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They do.
You gotta give them some love.
We're the linchpin of the team,
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing ability?
His 2 ability is that, yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit of buff for your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's, we got some of the jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting ready for phase 3 in just a little bit. There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper, super fun to play. But again, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's going to have it equipped, although it was really fun in the original Battlefront.
That's right.
But I am going to be excited to hop in the jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know a lot of people love the jump pad.
Oh, now we've got Rey. Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to play as her.
She's quite a powerful character.
Don't run.
Some of her abilities.
She got out of that one really quickly, but they got her.
The droid fallen by a simple droid.
No, but Rey
how does her mind trick affect enemies?
Absolutely. So Rey's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit. Your controls will kind of work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on here, and was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have, and some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well, because my goodness, you just see
laying down fire
through the doorway. just absolutely dominating the clones. They need to push out. They need to fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast, because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the Clone Army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just going to go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm not going to be too picky here.
Okay, jump and ship. I understand that. You know, no loyalties. Maybe you are Sith after all.
Maybe I am.
Who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah, so in this third phase, though, in the droids are trying to capture that throne room. So you can see here, if you remember, it's just this is the main throne.
And this is such super close quarters. Do you have any like sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, geez.
Han Solo's just getting torn up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again. You know, like don't do it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything. I mean, is there any tips to like taking him down?
I mean, you want to try to combined arms fire.
Oh.
The tip is blasters.
Run away. Maybe run away.
Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
Nice stuff.
Musel.
Congratulations.